The joys of having a coffee in the right place at the right time is when you discover a video like this. My intentions were just to chill out after walking my dog, as I always do in the Italian Quarter here in Dublin. A selection of beautiful, check it out everybody if you visit Dublin, a beautiful selection, the Italian Quarter, of restaurants and a little coffee shop, and I go to the coffee shop regular, before or after I walk my dog. Anyway, in the background was these two guys from Australia, Yolanda Be Cool, and together with DCUP, they mixed this particular track, sampled it from a 1956 track, and produced a mega hit all over the world. Too many countries to tell you, but in every single country, this became a #1, either in the indie charts, dance charts, or the main pop charts. Now, when we go to these actual lyrics, one of the things that came up was "Tu veux l'americano," you want to be American, is a Neapolitan language song sung by Italian singer Renato Carosone, and he was the original person that the sample of this particular track came from. And Carosone wrote the song in collaboration with Nicola Nisa Salerno in 1956. Now, combining swing and jazz, it became one of his best known songs. So you fast forward to Yolanda, and the two guys just next to me are Andrew Stanley and Matthew Hanley, and they are Australian music duo. Now, they collaborated with the other Australian, DCUP, real name Duncan McLennan, to release this international single that from Peru to Costa Rica, it became a hit. From Sweden to Swiss and Ecuadorian charts, it became #5 in Australia, France, Italy, Spain, and Norway, to name a few. It was also in England, everywhere, and Ireland, and everybody loved it. 12 years later, fast forward, here I am reacting to it. Why? Because when I sat down after I walked my dog, I said, what a wonderful, uplifting beat. We need more of this kind of wonderful, kind of upbeat music to get us just back on our feet mentally and musically. And when it comes to concerts opening up again and the country now after restrictions being eased in Ireland, this is the kind of thing people in pubs and clubs and everywhere, I think, will be playing a lot of. I think this song could be a #1 again. I really do, because we have played so many sad songs, and me as well on my channel, that this is what we need. You know, pre-springy kind of into summer 2022. Take it away, you'll see why, and we'll come back with more of a bio on these guys. There's very, very few lyrics, not even Worth, as you're going to hear, talking about. But it's got that swing blues 1940s element together with the old cinematic black and white filmy thing going on. And remember, the reason the video has English things happening all over, you'll see for yourself, is because of the American duo translating it. But it's based on the Neapolitan song sample of 1956, so it has also that Italian flavor. Let's take a look, let's listen, let's enjoy, and come back straight after. We'll have a little chat then.
Come da porta picchita va bene, se tu la parla miezza americano, quando si fa l'amore sotto la luna, come da bene in capo di I love you. Papà l'americano. Papà l'americano.
just epic, isn't it?
Starting an online store is...
Oh, and we'll go back to the beginning in this in a minute. But one thing is for sure, it's epic, and I absolutely love it. We'll get to the lyrics, because the lyrics are... You can tell straight away. The lyrics is just... In the beginning it says, like you a little bit, understand who you love. Yes, do you speak her name, my American? Quando, when, it means if he makes love under the moon. How do you come, Nakapa, and say I love you? So he's asking all the questions. How do you win the heart of this girl? How do you win somebody you've just seen? What does it take to get this person into your life? And then it's Panamericano. I don't speak Americano. And then whiskey, it repeats itself towards the end. Whiskey, soda, and rock and roll. So you mix a bit of Dutch courage, as they say, the drink, and you take it and you become maybe stronger in your thoughts and your actions. But in the end, as you saw, he won that woman because he was determined. I think if any man did a flick flack in front of me and went, I'd be quite impressed, and I'd be saying, you know, I think I'll give you a chance, and I would. So it's a live video, as you can see. I've disappeared it so we can carry on with a little bit about these two. I'm going to feature them quite a bit over the next couple of months because I'm coming into a Spanish weekend. Do look out for that. Do like, subscribe, and comment on this video. And if you know it from a certain place, I just know it from my coffee shop experience. Tell me where and when did you first hear it, and what you think of these two guys if you're from Australia, because I'm finding them quite fascinating. There is a Spanish song, I won't say too much. I'm coming into a Spanish weekend full of Spanish acts on my channel, and I like to do it in sections: Norwegian, Spanish, French, and block them together, and just, you know, 1 week do French, 1 week do German, to appeal to a mass audience. Because, and hello to all the Shamrocks that are on my channel, they are those who subscribe. I'm an Irish channel, so I call them my Shamrocks. I hope you've enjoyed this. This is what I promised you if you become a subscriber: lots of influential music from all around the world. And even though I was in an Italian shop listening to it thinking it was an Italian remix, it wasn't. It was an Australian remix on an Italian song. How cosmopolitan is that? So we come to Yolanda and we just go through a little bit more. The name is a reference to the scene of the film Pulp Fiction, which the name of this particular song, where the character Jules, played by Samuel L. Jackson, tells a female armed robber named Yolanda, played by Amanda Plummer, be cool. And Yolanda Be Cool received 2 2010 ARA Music Awards, and they are the Australian Recording Industry Association Music Awards, which is an annual series of awards celebrating the Australian music industry. And the nominations which include Best Dance Release and Most Popular Australian Single for We Speak No Americano. I can understand why, guys, because I am really, really addicted already. In 2011, Yolanda Be Cool collaborated with Crystal Waters on a track called Lee Bump, which then made it into their debut album, Ladies and Gentlemen. Absolutely brilliant titles. Released by Sweat It Out, who are a record company whose logo is "We like you to dance and sweat and enjoy." Guys, I did, and I'm going to continue listening to it and sweating it out. The album featured ingenious Australian icon Gurumul, and Jeffrey Gurumul is commonly known as Gurumul and referred to since his death as Dr. G. Gunapingu, which was an Aboriginal Australian musician of the Yonleys people. A multi-instrumentalist, he played drums, keyboards, guitar. Oh wow, so he's now since died. And the house royalty, Crystal Waters, Crystal Waters is an American house and dance music singer and songwriter. She's brilliant. And then there's Barbara Tucker, who's an American house and soul singer, and legend Betty Wright, who is also better known by a stage name Betty Wright, R&B singer, and US up-and-coming rap star Nola Darling. Now also Yolanda Be Cool notably remixed Cyndi Lauper's song Girls Just Wanna Have Fun, taken from the 30th anniversary reissue of her album She's So Unusual. In 2015, they got back in the studio to make Sugar Man, an edit of a song by Rodriguez that went on to platinum in Australia, before writing Soul Makosa, which samples Manu's saxophone, and the song currently has over 1 million plays on YouTube. I did listen to that. It was one of the ones I cannot react to because I've already listened to it. And I have to say, in my personal opinion, I thought it was the weaker of all their music. It was okay, it was great, it was nice, it got me through, but it didn't impress me as much as this or even their later works. So it's different for everybody. So, and claim number 2 on the Beatport's top 10, in addition to being the 6th most sold house record of the year. So there's me proving wrong. What I don't like, other people love. So Yolanda Be Cool released From Me to You with DCP on Spinning Records on the 8th of February 2016, which will be my next reaction, I think, in a month or two, because the Spanish weekend's coming. They've done a Spanish song and I really want to include it, so that's coming. So if you like this particular song, give them a shout. The music link is in the description. I hope you've enjoyed your introduction to these two Australian duo that throughout 2022 will be on this channel. You want to keep hearing them, do subscribe. Thanks for listening, take care for now, and I hope you keep